Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Yeah. So I tried to give them all something a little bit different.
I've been accusing everyone of copying me. Because I was the
Yes.
first with a fun magic mount. Well, soon I'll be able to make him fly, I think. The spell upcasts.
The air elitists would have been able to fly, but no one checked that.
Yeah, if I cast it with a 4th level spell slot, then it comes with a flying speed.
Cool. The antlers flap.
If I choose Fey, it can teleport. If I choose Celestial, it can heal. Yeah.
I completely just bark leaves.
Just this image of Megalina poking his head out of the bag with a pair of aviator goggles.
So, but if you ask the crowd nicely, you can probably build you a really cool seat for Megalina.
Apologise in advance.
Particularly outside.
Apologise in advance. I'm quite low on energy. I may end up face planting my keyboard.
Understandable. Yep. I never asked anyone to do a recap.
Munchkins.
So that's just a recap.
I'll do a recap.
The bot killed my granny!
Okay, bang.
I like being special.
Well, if you're Gus, you're not my boyfriend, so
Oh, she's a
That's
Muslim
actually
then.
accepting.
That's now confirmed. It's canon now. That's it.
can't help but love you, James.
No. I will get. Yep, I have them. Always keep them on hand. Oh, that's fine. As long as you've got it here or a big glass.
The horse is classed as large. medium. I think they've got them down as medium.
Yeah, it's medium. It says it on the app, I think.
If it was large, you'd have to put a wide load sticker on the back.
Good evening.
Except in my case, then I'd have to put wide LOEE.
Nice. Yeah, so we've got between the 6 people who've got horses, 4 different types of horses, 2 fire and 2 radiant. So I've just used one image, but if you want them very personalised to your own images, I can set that up too. Yeah, yours is, you're the only one with a weave horse though. Tried to make them all a little bit different, like an earth horse being immune to lightning. Just following Pokemon rules.
Pokemon rules.
Yeah, pretty much.
There is a Pokemon that is kind of literally Bernier's mount as well.
Stamper.
Not Stanhope.
With it.
Swordsbuck.
Like CD.
Yes, Swordsbuck is very. But which season?
Yeah, that's the question, isn't it? It wouldn't be winter. It wouldn't be spring. Spring's 2 flowers, 2 flowers.
If they had designed that Pokemon properly, it would change automatically with the seasons instead of having 4 different evolutions.
Yeah, it gets locked into it. It's like 4 different forms for both of them.
Yeah.
I think the autumn one, because it's got the nice coloration, it matches Bernier.
Let's go.
Good evening, and welcome to Damage Does D&D. It is Sunday, so therefore it is the investigators doing many investigations. DM, I'll chuck it to you.
Yeah, so last session we'd finished off with the portal. A few people chasing down the last remaining creatures, the Sacolics that came through. One of them was killed rather intensely with a grenade to the intestines, which is fun. And Nasdaq finished pushing the rift through this dimension and onto wherever it goes, ending the rift very shortly after it arrived. Then I think he just went back to the house, had a few chats, tamed a few horses, imbued some elements, and now the party, minus Bernier, has got their own custom elemental horse, the Elitus, that they are now free to mount.
Okay. Interesting choice of words.
Yeah, those kind of horses.
Aha.
So, we pick up. Yeah, we're in the evening of the day, the evening of this very day. I think you're all currently in the garden with the horses.
Yep.
What are you doing?
I think I'll just be getting it used to having me sit on its back. No.
Yeah, not a problem. The flames lick around your thighs as you sit up there, but it doesn't burn at all.
I'll just giggle a little bit.
It doesn't burn you.
Yeah, Mazdak will attempt to ride his horse, just to see if it likes him or if it tries to kill him. And yeah, it seems to be.
Yeah, they all seem to be rather amicable to humans and human company. Almost like they were bred for it.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So, anyone doing anything as we go into the evening?
I'm playing with Meglina doing uppies. You know when like a parent has the toddler under the shoulders, lifting up like that.
Yeah.
The well-needed meditation time with Meglina.
I'm going to be going around to all of the party, asking for their receipts for the purchases that were made just before our last battle.
Fair enough.
Because I mean, these are all legitimate business. Surely they would have provided receipts.
Probably. I don't know. I didn't actually buy
Yeah,
anything,
fair enough.
so.
But what you mentioned that last week. What are you collecting the receipts for? Are you trying to get the tax back or something?
Tax back, no, I'm going to use them with my argument with Lucretia to go, we need more hazard pay.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't elect her, but Morgrax is now our manager.
Yeah. My
She's
accountant.
our mum. She looks after us.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I didn't specifically ask for receipts for the grenades, but wibbly wobbly time will me, I suppose, if the DM's up for it.
You've no more Brax long enough.
I'm fine for receipts to have been provided.
Fair enough.
Okay. So, nice and quiet evening or a night on the town?
I think it was going to be a quiet evening because it was going to be off to Bidikita slaying.
Yes.
When are we leaving for that?
In the morning.
Do that, I
assume.
think. I think it was, yeah, going straight over to, I want to calling it Piltover. Place
Well,
what
we've got a
begins
few
with P.
things that people need to pick up from various places in town. Because I know other people. I've got to go back to the blacksmiths, and there's a couple of people that have got to go back to other places.
Yeah, I've got a-
That's Dunweek and Vamoose.
Yeah, I've got an order waiting to come in from the blacksmith, but I'm waiting on our pay for that as well because I need a bit more money.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Well, you can spend a nice quiet evening milling about. It's nice warm summer's evening. You can spend time in the garden as the sun sets before slowly making your way to bed.
Cool.
Okay.
Mazdak will take
So-
some time to read his book, and I think I will. I didn't use that term. I will ask. How many people do I have in my book? Just one, is it?
How many people can you have in your book?
Yeah. Because I can cast message without.
Right.
Okay. 4 names. I can have up to 4 names. Okay. So I will ask, because I can cast sending without using a spell slot or
Okay.
materials, anything. So I will ask Morgrax, Bernia, Kral, all to write their name in my book, and I was this will allow me to send you a message, so that I can we can communicate if we are separated.
I'll just sign straight away.
That is useful.
It is. Morgrax, would you sign as well?
Yes, of course.
Oh.
And Margaret produces her own pen too, so you know she licks the tip of it before writing in the book.
Perfect. Lovely. So we can now I can now produce a sending spell, which means we can communicate over vast distances if we need to, or if we need to be super secret.
Very cool. Okay. So you can all knock off a long rest as we finish the evening, go to bed, get up the next morning.
I will leave early and go to the blacksmiths to see if they've got those gloves I wanted to study that we'd agreed on. And then, yeah.
Yes. Which gloves were they? You were...
The gauntlet of ogre power.
Okay. How early are you getting up?
I mean, I'd be up and at the crack of dawn. I'd start working. I wouldn't have heard people start shuffling around the house. I'd sort of move upstairs, just indicate I was ready to leave once people have breakfasted and done what they need to do.
Okay. So yeah, you get up early, go and hit the shops as soon as they open, sort of 8 o'clock. Hello, morning. Wow, is it?
Yeah, I hope it's not too early, but I was wondering if, because we handled that to do in, over the way, whether you got those gauntlets I could study for a short time.
I don't know what thing over the way you're talking about, but no, still not got them.
Right. Okay. Do you know how long it would take to get some, or?
I've put my feelers out to try and get hold of some.
Right, you are. I don't know when we'll be back next time, but hopefully you'll have some next time I come back.
If you're going away for a couple of days, then I'm sure I'll have something by the time you get back.
Well, a couple of days, maybe a bit longer, but I'm sure we'll be back this way at some point.
Sounds good.
Right. Can I ask you one more question?
Of course you can.
And he'll pull out, the all-purpose tool that he's got.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll just sort of flick it, and it'll just sort of change into different types of. So, some of that mithril that you sold me the other day, if I was to use some of that with this, do you reckon I could enhance it, the effectiveness of it?
Possibly. Don't know if mithril is specifically the thing you need for that, but they do get upgraded.
Right. I'll keep thinking. I've got a few ideas.
I mean, part of it is because obviously we use those sort of things as well, handy little tools. Part of it is sort of the mechanical of it and adding more tools to its sort of toolbox, if you catch my meaning. And other is a sort of imparting of your knowledge into it.
Well, it has been a while since I've I've been doing a lot with different materials, and I've been learning a few bits and bobs with.
That's exactly the sort of thing these things need to upgrade. They sort of follow their owner and upgrade.
You know the other members of my group. You know the one with the hard plate armor.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's.
Sorry, you just rubbing your chest there. It was a bit distracting.
Sorry.
You know the one with the plate armor.
Y'all know the Nosero hat. That's what I used for that armor.
Yeah.
And it came out a lot better than I thought it would.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be back to pick your brain. I've got a few ideas. I'm sorry, and it's gonna basically just gonna pull out his book and start just writing.
Right. Okay. Pick me brain. Hammer me brain. Whatever tools required.
And in that very typical sort of like craftsman idea, he gets lost in an idea and just walks away without meaning to be rude.
You know what? She tells someone. I really get that guy. Okay, so you wander back to the house. I assume everyone's up and getting breakfast, or is anyone having a lie-in?
No, Master
Did we
will
get
be
paid
up.
at all? Yes, last time.
You haven't been paid yet.
Sounds like an expedition to Lucrezia is in order.
I think so. If I can get the belt that is on order for me, that would be ideal.
There's a knock at the door.
I'll go and answer it.
And it is indeed Lucrezia stood there. And she's very sort of flustered. What are you guys doing? What are you doing here? You need to be over in Passa.
We are admiring our insect collection.
What? Yeah, no, Nosero, what? I know we've been through this.
We are resting. What
The
is
rift is
happening?
about
in
to
Passa?
open and you guys are still here having breakfast. You're supposed to be over there.
What do you mean? We
I mean, the
handled
rift is about to open in about half an hour and you're still here.
Mazdak.
Yes. Okay. Hello. Ah, Lucrezia.
Morning. Yes,
Morning,
I know.
is it-
Nosero, it's all fine. It's me. It's really me.
Right. Okay.
Don't worry.
You seem a little put out. What's the problem?
Yeah, well, I'm wondering why you're still here and not over in Passa. Because you're supposed to be sorting out the rift today.
We
This morning,
that was
about half hour.
that was
the rift.
the rift was here yesterday, which we
No, the rift is about to arrive today, this morning, very soon.
Okay. I'm just gonna bear with me one sec. I'm just gonna sort of expand my mind into the weave. Is there a rift coming into Passa?
Make your weave check.
For the love of God, roll well.
Weave manipulation does a 17.
You can feel the rift. It's a coming.
Right. Okay. People, Passa. Now, same plan as yesterday.
What?
The rift is happening in Passa again. I can feel it.
But we just did that yesterday.
I know we did.
Let us go and investigate. We do not want this happening again. If it is the
We
same.
didn't go back in time by any chance, did we?
Please just get over there. The geomancers are waiting for you.
Let's go. Mazdak, I've got
Yes.
a theory in mind. I'll let you know on the way there.
Okay. Right. Well, let's go.
Another fight.
I suggest
just pull that.
we. How far is it? How long would it take us to get to Passa from here?
It's about 15-minute walk.
Okay, I'm just going to mount up.
Yeah, get the horses.
Sure.
Just
Got that time in half, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And on the way there, I'll be next to as close to Mazdak as I can get.
So what's the theory then you have?
Well, we all know who's doing creating these rifts,
Yes.
and
Nothing-
you've just basically put one inside itself to send it back. I think it's basically causing a time loop.
Right. Oh, yes.
So to fix it, you can't put it back. We can't do exactly what we've done. We have to either contain it or deal with what's coming out of it.
Okay. I think we go for containment until it's finished,
Yes.
which means that we may have to. Well,
Yes.
looks like I'm going to be busy.
In this case, we will not ask the geomonsters to dig a pit, as that led to them potentially escaping from what you said, Sasha.
Oh. You're saying we just got to kill all the beasties and wait till it finishes, and then it's going to close
I guess
itself.
so.
We may not even have to do that
It should
if
be.
Mazdak can contain the rift before the beasts come out this time.
Yes.
But may I suggest one thing? Mazdak, you stand 5-10 feet back from where you previously were. Give us a bit more room to guard you.
Sure. Is it? I'm just going to sort of delve. Is it coming into the exact same spot, or is it slightly different?
Exact same spot.
Okay.
Yes, 3 of them tried to dig themselves away, but myself and Bug managed to track them.
We can avoid that this time. That would be ideal.
I would potentially, as things have changed, it seems like it's a bit of a. I was trying to think of something smart in the fantasy world, which is similar to a groundhog there, but I couldn't.
Okay.
So
So
it seems like it's going to be a Groundhog Day again. Maybe things have changed. Maybe they can fly.
But,
Maybe they're
yeah.
different. I don't know.
Lucrezia didn't seem to know that we dealt with the rift already. So it's affecting everyone apart from us.
Because we were closest to the rift.
Okay. So positions then, and I will dismiss my horse. And
I am actually going to, I think, keep mine out for the time being. I'm assuming it's once it's dead, it's dead. It's not like it's a.
The horse, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's if it goes, it goes.
so
Okay,
yeah,
in that time I'll. Put
I'm
mine
going
back.
to dismiss my horse for just now. And
Yeah, I will as well.
Okay.
pop him over there for now.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we better.
I suppose I better open roll 20. I didn't think I'd have to tonight. I thought, yeah, I'll get ahead of the game. I don't need it. But once the DM has caught us by surprise.
Okay.
Oh dear, if it isn't the consequences of our actions.
Can I ask a quick question? The range of manipulation.
Yes.
What is it?
More than a centimetre and less than 112 miles. Somewhere in that.
Okay, cool.
I think, I don't know, 30 feet? I think feels reasonable, depending on what you're trying to do, I think. Again, the rules on this are very fluid.
I think I'm just going to go. I'm going to go there, so I'm kind of.
Pretty much where you were last time. I think bang
Yeah.
on where you were last time.
Because I don't want to be too far away from it to so that my grasp is weaker, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will stand there. Okay. So I think we've got a few minutes before it arrives. So everybody get set up, ready to. It could be as said. It could be different creatures this time. Doesn't have to be earth and elemental. So it could be anything. So
I'll be up in the air again. On the what's it?
Okay. Is anyone keeping the horse out?
Yes.
Oops, daisy. Did I do so? Sasha, you are keeping your horse out. Okay,
Because
noted.
Quincy, like me, is a warrior.
Are we definitely sure we don't want the pit again? Even though we dealt with them, it may hinder what I can do, and Bug.
I mean, the pit's a good idea. Because even if it isn't
I enjoyed it
earth
before.
elementals,
Yes.
having some in the pit contained would be.
If they
a
do
good
that,
plan.
they need to make sure the bottom is reinforced.
Can you do that, Bill?
Well, I don't know how you mean reinforced.
Uh,
I'm not a...
If these creatures come through the rifts, they're going to start trying to dig away.
Maybe.
We need to stop that.
So don't worry. Just do it. Just the pit underneath where, and I'll sort of indicate where.
Yeah.
Would be fantastic. Thank
Just
you
be
so
ready.
much.
Just be ready for you and your fellow to track anyone that tries to get away, and have a squad of the guard head them off until we can get there. Okay?
Question, DM.
Answer, Fiddicus.
Fiddicus, I like it. As the day has restarted, are our inventories restocked with what we had brought or had beforehand?
If you would care to check your pockets, you will see 4 acid bombs.
And a potion of invisibility?
Yep.
Wow.
Potion of
In
invisibility. gives me
preparation.
name, but-
Yeah, I mean...
I'm going.
Sorry, no, go ahead, Joe.
In preparation, I'm going to kind of call for Sasha and Morgrax to be close. I'm going to cast Aid, targeting Sasha, Morgrax, and Mazdak. I'm casting it at 3rd level, so all 3 of you have your hit point maximum and current hit points increased by 10.
Nice.
That's a 50% increase for Mazdak there.
Yeah.
So now you might be able to take a hit. And that doesn't require...
Sorry.
That doesn't require concentration or anything.
That's not temporary, that's max HP,
It's
yeah?
maximum HP.
Yeah, I will cast false life upon myself.
Yep. I am Mazdak.
Yes.
I know it's quite
Oh.
intense for you to do what you do when you're trying to contain this rift, but would it be possible or okay if I cast fly on yourself, so if you need to levitate and get away from the monsters you can?
I don't think I'll be able to interact with much when I'm. It takes all of my concentration, so movement, casting spells, even walking about would be more than I can handle. I'm afraid. So casting, save your spell slots for the battle.
Well, if the pit's being made, then fly for myself to begin with would be good. So yeah, I'll just
Fine.
cast fly on myself. If I would have to upcast it if you could have done it. And I will be up in the air, DM, but I won't be invisible.
Yeah, Krall will once again hand over the potion of fortune to Mazdak, ready for the fuckery to come.
Mm-hmm.
And if things are going to start coming out of the rift down into the hole, I'm going to do the same thing as I did last time. Activate my shield, activate my radiant consumption, and jump in the hole.
Sure. Are they actions or bonus actions and things? 'Cause-
But shield is bonus action, and radiant consumption is an action.
okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, as you, sorry, Debbie, I'll get to you.
No, no.
Yeah. Just going to say, as you sort of declared that beforehand, that's like your surprise action. So that's sort of your free action before anything else happens. Debbie, what were you going to say?
Now, sorry, I was just going to look to cast a pre-battle bless, targeting Mazdak, Vernia, and Kral.
Cool.
I do have a pre-battle spell that I want to prepare as well. I'm gonna have decisions. No, it's gonna go for Aura of Vitality.
Okay. And what does that give us?
That's an aura. It's a 30-foot aura around me, and on my turn, I can use a bonus action to heal someone.
Cool. Okay.
I'll be holding a summon elemental spell like last time as well. Ready for when they arrive. I will cast it on their heads.
Okay. We will drop in an elemental thing for you shortly. Is that a 30-foot radius, Bernia?
Yes, it's a 30-foot radius.
Okay.
Do I
So
still
it's a
have
bit
your
bigger than me.
+5 in your?
You'll still have +4 in my aura,
Okay.
my short aura. But this way, I can heal people whilst I'm fighting as well.
Sure.
You've got a
So
big
nice,
aura as
isn't it?
well, too. So,
Is it the kids say these days? Aura maxing?
aura farming.
Yeah, that one.
Or farming. I was going for the West Country accent.
Aura farming.
We heard it.
Or
Did
farming.
It wasn't. It just didn't land.
One sec. Good spelling. Excellent spelling. Let's try that one. Okay.
Literally, as
Sorry.
soon as the rift appears, I want to start throwing weave around it.
Okay. So there's this tense build up, and Mazdak, you can feel it in your bones as it's rising, exactly as it was yesterday.
Okay.
Or was it today? Either way, you feel that build, and there's this tense moment as everyone just stands silent, waiting for something to happen.
Okay. As
And
soon
then
as
it does, and the moment it does, you go.
Yep.
So you are trying to wrap it and stop it from opening.
Yes.
Okay, make your check.
That is
We've-
13 plus 7 is 20 plus the 4 from Bernia is 24.
Plus your bless.
That blesses ability is saving throws and attack rolls.
Attack rolls
Oh.
and saving throws. My aura is only saving throws as well.
Oh, is it? Then I don't get the +4. Because this is an
Okay,
ability
so-
check. So 20, dirty 20.
Just the 20. Okay. Similar to yesterday, you can feel yourself wrap it, but this thing is powerful and you just don't get enough
Okay.
purchase of it, I suppose. And
Actually, can I use my heroic inspiration to re-roll?
go for it.
That's better. That's an 18 on the dice this time. Plus 7 is 25.
Okay. In that case.
Very
Right.
close. You needed a 26.
Yeah, that's that'll be fair.
Well, It's a bit of a scale. There was a point where you could just contain it completely, but even with a 25, this thing is a literal force of nature.
That's fair.
And flump.
So I am
Ooh.
now.
That's different. They look different.
They're
They have
Yeah.
wings.
flying creatures this time. Crap.
So I'm now concentrating.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, that's just me realising something.
Realizing you've just made yourself bait by flying.
No, not that.
Why can't I pick this one up? Is it because you're in an aura? I've put you on a token layer. Please comply. You can see them. Yes, but I can't seem to pick this thing up. Did I put it on a map layer? That's what I did, you silly sausage. Token layer. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so these two things, they look very similar to the things you've seen previously, except that metal that runs down their spine also extends out to these wings just above the front legs. Let's roll initiative. Anyone who are holding things, that goes off. So your summon elemental, Bug, and Sasha, your preparations. Was anyone else holding anything?
Yeah, that was my aura that I cast.
Yeah, a +4 greatsword which I can wield and do melee hits with a +14 strength, so I don't have to cast spells.
Oh man, if only you'd have actually said those words before, I might have done something for it.
As soon as the room starts to open, Kral summons the cannon.
Okay. It's fine, you can have that. Bug, where were you popping the elemental?
I'll do it right next to this one here.
There you go. You can have a elemental again. Yep, Sasha's always gone up. Okay. Shall we roll initiative?
I assume you want me to roll initiative for my horse as well.
Yes, please.
That is an odd point. If we have gone back in time, but we still have the horses.
Continuity error, you say?
The Bug not feature. I mean, no.
Continuity error, you say?
No, Bug's a member of our party.
No, he's a feature of your party.
I'm a
The camera
feature.
pans out and there's just a Starbucks cup on the fountain side.
Just a note, as those are, they have wings, I would have chosen an air elemental rather than earth elemental because it can fly. So
Makes
it can
sense.
chase them in the air.
There you go. You can have that one instead then.
Does exactly the same damage and everything.
But it's the aesthetics that count.
It is.
Yes.
Do that. Wow.
Oh.
Many numbers.
Please, sir, can the players edit the turn order?
I think I need to give you all, if I get hold of the peeps.
We need turns as well.
Yeah, that's your
otherwise
plan of it being an active slaughter.
It'd be very short battle.
We've got TPK at home. Oh, why is my computer acting up now?
Oops, no. It's not right.
Yeah, if anyone wants me to put it in for you,
I would
just
like my computer to stop acting up. There we go.
So the air elemental is same as me, so 13. Oh, you've already done it. Okay.
I've just done it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just missing Sasha and Quincy.
Although if things go badly, he might be queasy.
Sorry. Got it now.
Okay, thank you.
Oh god, I'm going first.
You are.
Sure, that goes. Between Bug and Sasha, what's the order there? GT10.
Plus
Oh,
4
ladies
dex.
first.
Ladies first.
Yeah, of course. Especially that lady.
No.
Okay. Right then, here we are again. But more cracks.
Marks. Where is the thing?
Got my piece of elemental paper there to work on.
Okay. Because it doesn't specify in the spell, spiritual weapon, can it fly?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. So it's bonus action to cast spiritual weapon. We have creatures on the field, so I will cast it beside the one closest to Atan.
Okay. And what form does it take? What does your weapon look like? Purple worm, perhaps?
Yeah, sure, let's go with purple worm, because you had that handy. We can worry about the details later.
Yes.
So yeah, that's bonus action to summon that.
And quick bonk on the head. You summon
Oh,
it
it can
out.
immediately make a melee attack.
Yeah.
So yes, a bonk on the head.
Okay, yeah, they do get to attack the turn that they are summoned, so make your attack.
That's an
These
18.
things are sort of in the air, but about 10 foot up, so they're fully reachable, even though I know your worm is flying.
Woof. So that was an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
And that is 19 points of force damage.
Excellent work. What level did you cast that at? Out of interest.
I decided to cast it at fort.
Yeah.
Save.
It goes up by 1d8 in damage for every 2 levels it's casting.
Yeah.
Bit weird.
Yeah.
So you always want to cast it at even numbers, never odd numbers, because that's
But no. Yeah, considering this situation is already fucked up, I want to save some of the really big healing spells for the party.
could be wise. Okay, anything else?
No, I think that'll do me for this round.
That's only a bonus action to.
Yeah, but look, I don't want to move because I'm actually no, I actually will move so I can flank Mazdak a bit better.
Well, only if he consents.
Always. Hey, blankets come out of nowhere with this woman. I'm absolutely gonna. Yeah, she can do what she likes.
Don't really have anything to do for an action. Like, there's no need for blankets at the moment, so
Nope.
won't bother generating them. So that'll do.
Okay, super. Right. I need my tab. Done with that. Okay. So yeah, this one over here, an elemental over here, an elemental is just spawned next to it, so it's gonna attack.
Oh, doing that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was this one.
Oh, it is that one. You're right.
Yeah,
Okay,
I know
well,
we have-
it's going to go for Atan. Sorry, I can hear crying noises next door. So, Atan. Does an 18 hit you?
Shield.
Shield, okay. Does a 24 hit?
That one does.
Okay. So it swoops down, or swoops at you from the air, and just full force trying to go in with the head. But you deflect it, arcanely deflect it out of the way, but then it swoops back round for a bite as it catches you for 23 points of slashing damage.
Do you need to go and get involved in that?
No goblin playing up.
Yeah. Teeny goblin. So, do you reckon we're going to have to fight this like 4 or 5 different times because of the elements?
I've got two
How
theories.
lazy
Different
is-
element each time.
Yeah, I've got two.
Potentially.
Yeah, two theories I've got, but I'm not entirely sure.
I'll share them now because I know if they're the same as mine.
Come on.
So it's that we knew they were magic resistant creatures, so it's potentially whatever it is on the other side of it has the ability to wibbly wobbly timey wimey, and obviously so they're sending them back even better. Or it's because Mazdak did fold it in it itself. That it's kind of like
Well, I
our
didn't.
next
I just
day.
allowed it to go through. I didn't
Well,
fold
allowed-
it in
yeah,
on
yeah.
itself.
Well, yeah, allowed it to go through, but yeah.
I think it has something to do with Contorara,
Ooh,
because these things look a bit more
Probably.
dragony than they did before.
Anyway,
my theory. One of my
DM has
theories is
returned.
different from those theories.
Sasha
The
just
DM
upset that
has
she doesn't get a pit full of them.
Oh well. Justified.
The thing is, did you find this out before or after you jumped into the pit?
Well, I was only going to jump in when things started falling in. So if nothing falls in, I wasn't going to jump in.
Well, at least you saved that then. You don't have to climb back out again.
'Cause I didn't want them all to land on top of me, so I was going to wait until a few had fallen first.
Fair.
very good.
Not the smartest is Sasha, but got battle brains at least. So where were we?
We were on this one, but I think it's finished.
I
Moved.
think so.
No, you need
Um,
to roll your damage for the hit you did on that hand, don't you?
Oh,
He
it was
did,
23. Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Sorry, I must have missed that.
Yeah, if you could stick that
Oh,
on the.
there, yeah, it's me.
Okay, but it is now your go, Acton.
Yeah. Fuck it hell. Can't really do much.
Are we sure these creatures are still magic resistant, considering we don't have a brief on them this time?
They look exactly the same, Martin said, so.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. You can
Okay,
test.
then.
Sure.
Uh,
Kill it with fire.
yeah. Yeah, fuck it. I'll,
No, don't
hang on,
fuck
let me
it,
just
fire
check
it.
something. I don't even, it could be its weakness.
They're creatures of love and war.
That's a very disturbing visual for the battlefield.
That's how you
Yeah, well,
land
I'm right
on
next to it,
thing.
so I'm gonna have to do something which is
So-
touch or
so-
hand
So
because
you're right next to it, so you're going to touch it inappropriately. We just see Atan
Yeah.
just disrobing, going, right, fuck it.
yeah, I'm just gonna try flaming grasp on it because it's the only thing I can do without getting. Well,
Make
it's either way I'm getting hit, aren't I? So yeah, flaming grasp.
It was cast
Okay.
grease in preparation.
Yeah, that's 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
On the ground, Morgrax will just be screaming, "Not again, Atan!"
That's a really good roll. 8, 7, and 6.
Nice.
Nice.
21 points of damage.
Excellent work.
Um,
And it can't take reactions now, so if you did want to scalp her,
Yes, flee toward your healer.
Flee, flee for your lives.
oh, I had advantage as well if the attack roll, if the target is wearing armor made of metal.
ooh. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Just to see if it was a au
Yeah,
naturel.
So,
Oh, it was 19. But yes, it doesn't take reactions, so I will. What's my flying speed? I can't remember now. It's,
60, I would imagine.
It usually is.
I will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'll bring it over if it's going to follow me over near Sasha.
It's my move.
Yeah, that's my go.
Okay. Who's up next? It's Spire.
Okay. So, what am I going to do? Get up in the air.
Is there a reason your camera's off, Jade?
Oh, hang on.
There we go.
What am I going to do? If they're up in the air, I can't reach them.
What you need is somebody
So,
to cast fly on you. And
Yeah,
Sasha.
potentially. I'm going to hold my action to attack any that come near me.
Mhm.
And I'm going to use my bonus action, because I set this up and it's coming to use already, to activate Aura Vitality. And I'm going to heal Atan for 2d6.
Nice. I love that spell. That spell's so cool.
11 hit points. I rolled well
Nice.
Very
for
nice.
Atan. As you just kind of suddenly feel a lot of grass around your feet for a brief moment. And that will be my turn, so I'm going to
Very
stand
nice.
steadfast alongside Mazdak.
Out of hit points.
Sasha.
Yay! Okay, I'm going to go charging in. I'm going to circle all the way round, so I'm covering both of the creatures with my aura. And then I'm going this one here recklessly, because I am a reckless little lady.
Are they not 10 feet up in the air?
They're about 10 foot, so Sasha could certainly reach with a sword.
Well, those dice fucking suck.
Don't mess about. Just say what you mean.
10 to hit.
How did you manage
Sorry,
that?
15 to hit, sorry. Well, 10. I would have been doing great weapon fighting as well, so yeah, 10 to hit.
Yeah. No. Doesn't hit.
Try again. Come on, dice. That's better. That's a natural 19, which is a crit.
Hooray!
It's like you never missed.
is it half an hour pause for maths now, is it?
Yep.
So that's 58 points of damage.
That's a few.
Oof.
Sorry. 69. Nice. Because
Nice.
I've got the 11 from my radiant consumption as well. And I get... Well, I haven't taken any damage, so I don't get any hit points back because I haven't lost any. So, yeah. So that's my
Okay.
attack. Oh, well, yeah, my bonus action would have been to rage. Sorry, I should have said that first, but yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
Automatic.
that's a given.
I say it without thinking, but I know that I'm doing it. So, yeah,
Oh, so what's the range of radiant consumption?
10 feet.
Nice.
So
That's good
everything
then.
out at the end of my turn, everything within 10 feet of me, including myself, gets hit for 6 radiant damage.
So that means my horses,
Elemental.
in my elementals, but getting it as well.
Yep.
What's your elemental's max hit points? I was just going to stick that in for you.
70.
Okay.
What's the damage type?
6 radiant.
Yeah, okay, take radiant. Killing my horse.
Someone's horse has more hit points than I do.
After this.
Yes.
Oh, this isn't a horse. No, this is just an elemental. That's fine. It's just a big cloud. Okay, it's my go.
Yep.
Okay, I'll put
Yes.
a blue dot on to say I'm flying. Okay, I'm going to fly to here, and then I'm going to hover on my flying stick and swipe my sword at this guy.
Okay.
Do I get flanking by any chance with Bernia? Not Bernia, Sasha.
The
Wow. Wow. You're dumped.
So the creature was facing the elemental, so Sasha got advantage.
No problem. Okie dokie, right. Quick attack then.
Reckless, so I got advantage anyway.
11 to hit. Okay, that doesn't hit. Then my Snakey will try and hit with a natural 1. So that completely misses. And then the elemental will have 3 slam attack.
Miss D.
Hmm?
Is your sound going through your headphones or through your laptop speakers?
Through my headphones, as far as aware.
Because every time someone else talks, we get an echo through your, which is a bit odd.
I shall try to remember to mute when I'm not talking.
So I got a 19, 22, and a natural 20.
Okay.
Nice.
So the 19 and the 20 hit.
So the 19 hits, 22 hits, and the natural 20 hits.
Oh, yeah. So 2 hits and a crit.
Nice.
Whoa. Okay, so that will be
Oh,
1,
film,
2,
isn't it?
3, 4 d10s plus 30. Oof, okay. 1,
They're dancing, right? Come on.
Oh, dear.
2, 3, 4 d10. So it's 5, 10, 13 plus 30 is 43 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
So that's going to be
Which is
hard. Yes.
to 21. Okay.
Yep, that's my go.
Okay, Mazdak.
Okay, I will attempt to squish this, wrap this rift up so nothing else can come through. Again.
Okay. Give me your weave manipulation check then.
18 plus 7 is 25. Again.
Superb. Okay. You feel your grip tightening around it. Nothing's coming out at the moment.
Okay, cool. And we said that we would use spell slots for each one of those, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so I knocked 2 spell slots off. Does it matter about levels? Or are we not bothering?
We'll just call these first levels at the moment.
Cool. So I've used 2, so that's fine. Yeah, that'll be my go. I'm not doing anything else. Eyes closed, concentrating fully on manipulating the weave to wrap around this rift, so nothing can come through.
To wrap around is tricky. Quincy!
I love that. That was good.
So Quincy's gonna.
Okay.
Then he's gonna do a stomp.
Can Quincy fly?
Yeah, I don't think Quincy's going to be able to stomp at something 10 feet in the air.
Oh, no. About that bit.
Yeah.
Is the other one on the ground, or are they both 10 feet in the air?
No, they both sort of just came out at that height.
Okay, well, he'll stay next to me and hold an attack for if it comes within range then.
Okay, cool. All right, we'll say if the creature attacks you, then Quincy can have like a held attack against it, because obviously it will come in
Okay.
close. Kral.
Okay, so Carl's going to cast a spell he hasn't cast before. So he's going to turn to Bernier and just go, "Hold still," and you'll just anybody looking at him will basically see him pull out this tiny little set of sort of dragon wings, push them onto the back of Bernier's armor, and then you'll just see him rip his hand away and just the magic infuse them, and he's going to cast fly on Bernier.
Hey!
And he'll just whisper over her shoulder, "Well, if anything comes this way, you can go up to meeting. Be ready." And then he's going to step forward, and using the cannon, he's just going to lean forward slightly and just blast the one in the air. That is by Morgrax's hammer. It's 23 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
Cool. 3d8. Yeah, I'll take that. That's 20 points of force damage.
Nice.
I don't know if it's deliberate, but we can't see their health bars, so.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
You can't usually see them.
We can usually see the bar, just not the amount.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
You got them now?
Yep.
Yes, thank you.
So, yeah, and that'll be the entirety of Carl's turn.
Okay. Well, it's now this one. What's he gonna do? He's been hit from all sorts. Let's. 4 targets. Let's go. One of those. Oh. Okay, that works out for you, Sasha. The thing turns around. You hit it really bloody hard, so it's going to turn around and swoop down at you. Do you want to give us a Quincy stomp before?
Yeah.
So you can pop a hoof up and just jab with it.
25 for Quincy to hit.
Whoa, yeah.
And he does, wow, an 8 and a 7 on 2d8s. That's pretty
Nice.
good.
Excellent.
Brain working out math. 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
Very good.
Very nice.
Is Quincy going to use his Crystal Surge along with that?
Not yet.
Okay. That was 23, did you say?
In seconds, I think.
Yes, 23.
Okay. That is just regular bludgeoning damage from the stomp.
Well, it's
so-
elemental horse bludgeoning damage. I don't know how you want to take that, but yeah.
It is specific. Ash, just so you know, the Crystal Surge attack on your Earth horse.
Yep.
Does do bludgeoning, but it is specifically magical bludgeoning for
Good to know.
reasons. So the regular stomp is non-magical damage.
Cool. Good to know.
But the creature swoops down, takes a hoof to the side of the face as he does so, but goes for
He
the head.
attacks me at advantage because I did
Sasha.
reckless. Yeah.
Good point, thank you. That's going to help. That's 24 to hit.
Yeah.
And it's 24 damage.
How many damage?
Regular bludgeoning damage. And can you make a strength saving throw, please?
Can. 28.
Yeah, you're okay. He goes for the bite. Oh, wait, let's... Oh, well, the first one was a 25, but I'll roll that again. It's a natural 20!
Hey!
Oh,
no! Ooh.
Good work, team. Right.
Probably the only
Oh,
person
maybe
who'd want a natural 20 to hit, though.
Yeah. Usually I kind of go, I don't need to roll the second time, but this time it actually worked. Right, so for the crit, that was 54 points of slashing damage to you, Sasha.
Oof.
Or half to 27 for you.
Okay.
You certainly feel like these things hit a bit harder than the ones you fought yesterday.
It also
Or was
seems
it
to
tomorrow?
take a lot more damage.
Or was it last Wednesday? Morgrax,
It
you're
was
up.
the 11th to 12th of Jalemba.
Sorry. Waiting for brain to reboot after what Jade said. So I can use my bonus action first to smack the
Go
creature.
ahead. Worm go.
21 to hit.
Yep.
And that's only 7 points of damage. And that doesn't seem right. Hang on a sec, sorry, bear with me. Yeah, it was 4th level spell, so using the shortcut of my bonus actions does not give me sufficient damage.
Yeah, no.
There we go, 3d8 plus 4, that's a bit better.
I know that pain.
17 points of damage.
Lovely.
Quick question, Martin. You know, you said the crystal surge is magical bludgeoning damage.
Yes.
Does it turn the entire attack into a magical attack, including the initial?
No, just the damage by the surge.
Okay.
It's sort of a two-phase thing. It's a stomp, and then some energy gets pulsed through the stomp.
Right, you are.
So it's sort of two separate damage pools.
Cool.
Morgrax.
Yeah, I've decided I'm going to do something stupid because, you know.
Awesome.
Good.
Why not?
So I'm going to attempt to cast Sacred Flame on that same creature.
Ooh, okay. That's a dex save.
Yes.
19.
God damn it.
Uh-oh.
Oh my.
Could you roll the damage for that, please?
Oh no. Roll out.
Oh,
Roll.
buddy, I rode really well.
Oh.
24.
No.
You take 24 points of radiant damage.
Yes.
Ouch. Well, you know, at least you'll have something to heal next time.
I had to be done. I had to be tested.
Good
Yeah.
work. So yeah,
Nice.
you just go, right, I'm going to finish this. And you just hurl this radiant energy at it. Just gets soaked up by this metal and just expelled back at you.
Excellent. So yeah,
Anything
that's no. I think that's enough now.
Okay. Okay. Well, this one can't actually fight the spiritual weapon, but it is going to fight Sasha, who's right there. So, them.
Do I get attack of opportunity?
No, they can't.
Right.
They can't take attacks of opportunity. Sorry, but they also can't get attacked. So pros and cons. Nah, I'm sorry, I've crit you again.
Oof.
Sorry, not sorry.
Okay, that is 40 more points of bludgeoning damage.
Half
Half
to 20.
Half to 20. And yeah, make a strength save to see if you go prone or not, but its second attack is at advantage anyway. And that's a 25 to hit.
15.
15 fails actually, so you do go prone. And that's 24 points of slashing damage, half to 12. Okay, Atan.
Yeah, so Atan just gives a slight side eye of disdain to Kral for choosing dragon wings as the form of wings to put on the back of Bernia. And seeing
Is that the sort of D&D equivalent of blacking up? Is that what's happened there?
Racism in action.
yes, so seeing that Morgrax has just tried that spell and they are indeed exactly like before, but seeing that Mazdak also has a grip on this as well, better than last time, I will fly back over to this one, circling the rift, not going through it. In case you were to ask. Yes, and I will try a flaming grasp again.
Okay.
At advantage because of its metal armor.
Yep. And you're behind it, flanking.
Oh yeah, natural 20. Boom.
Hey!
I mean, oh no!
Oh wow, another really good roll. 2 8s and a 2. So 16, 17, 18. Doubled 36 points of flaming grasp damage.
Very nice.
Damn! From a cantrip. 38, did you say?
36. 8, 8 and 16 plus 2. 18. Yeah, 36.
36. There you go, it's looking pretty weak, that one.
And it's an action. Don't really have any bonus actions, so yeah. Doesn't have a reaction again, does it? I can.
Correct.
Should have really looked at that. Hang on. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 to there. So I will go 1, 2, and I'll end up back there with my 15.
Okay.
Just so I am kind of in between that and closer to Mazdak in case anything else does pop out.
Gotcha. Okay. Flying Bernia.
Okay. What's the flight speed on fly again?
60.
60. Ooh, nice. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll come in and finish off Atan's job. Advantage flanking. Avoided a nat 1 there, which is nice. But my modifier, because my brain was thinking 11, but that's Melissa. 27 to hit.
Yep.
10 plus 5 for 15 points of magical slashing.
Ooh, you only needed 14.
Ah.
Woo.
Hey!
Activates warding. So it was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35, 40, 50, 55. Okay. I'm then going to fly up over the top of Sasha. I'm going to put myself there. I'm on top of Sasha. It's going to put me underneath.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can move myself.
Okay.
and come in with another blow on this one.
Fucking kill stealers.
Well, you're taking a lie down, so what
Yeah.
they're supposed to do.
Rather than
That
that.
is
It's only so I can hit it in the
A-
balls, assuming it has any.
Hit all your attacks then.
9, 23 to hit.
23 hits. They're very like ball bearings up there.
And
Is it
this
like
one's looking a
those
little bit.
Cradle where they click into each other?
This one's looking a little bit tougher, so I'm going to drop a smite onto it.
Okay.
I assume it's not a fiend or an undead.
No.
Ooh, that's nice. Smite isn't as strong as I'd want it, but oh well. So it's. I assume you want it all total, not magical slashing and radiant.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so total 17 plus 21, 26 points of damage.
Okay, not quite enough. But very close.
And for my bonus action, I will throw my heal down towards Sasha and heal her for 11. These are some good d6s. I should use these ones more. So 11 points of healing to Sasha. And then how much should I do? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And come to land next to Morgrax and Mazdak, though I will take the attack of opportunity from that one, if it has it.
Sorry, I was busy posting mirror balls. What was the last thing
I
you
was
said?
here. I was
Yeah.
here, so 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, but it would get an attack of opportunity as I went that way.
Yes. Right, we'll do that as a bite. That's a 20 to hit.
Doesn't hit, because of
Can I
warding.
use Sentinel?
Is it on the ground?
I don't know, is it reachable?
No. Yeah, it's 10 feet up. You're lying on the ground. You can't
Okay.
leave.
Alright, fine.
It's
Then-
your go next. Don't worry.
35, 40, 45, 50. Oh, no, sorry. 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna get up. Stand
Stand
up.
up.
Strut my funky stuff.
Stand up for you. Right.
For your rights, yeah.
Wake up. Have a bit of makeup.
And then I'm gonna strike at Bitch Boy. Again, I'm gonna attack
Okay.
swiftly because fuck it. Oh, it's only 15 because I'm doing the Great Weapon Master as well, so that
Yeah,
doesn't hit
15
it.
doesn't hit. Just go, look at them shine. In the head.
And nor does 14. Fuck.
Ah!
And I'm gonna action surge because I'm pissed off and I want to hit the damn thing.
Yep, definitely don't save that for later.
I don't think it matters at this point. I'm rolling shit. That's better. Natural 19, which is a crit.
Oh,
Hey.
lovely. That's what you need for a creature with 6 HP.
Better to do it the lots than none at all.
Sasha needs a lesson from Shine about trusting your party.
She could sparkle fabulously.
Yeah, 75.
Do you wanna cleave that through to
Right.
Quincy maybe, or the elemental?
I'll cleave it so half of it ends up in the hole and the other half just is like twitching on the ground.
Nice.
It's
I'm not
cleft.
attacking Quincy, no.
Cleft in twain. Such a good phrase.
But Quincy does take the 6 points of radiant damage, though.
No, Quincy's immune to radiant damage, so
Alright.
Quincy's fine.
Cool.
Good point. Good point. I definitely did that for this exact reason. But the elemental will take it. Does your Oh no, it's not even there, is it? It's on your shoulder. Yeah. So the elemental takes how much radiant?
6.
6 radiant.
Alright, so my elemental takes 6 again, doesn't it?
Yeah. But Bug, it is your go, but there's nothing to fight.
Okay, in that case, I will hold both my attacks and the elemental's attacks and the snaky's attacks. I can. So if anything else turns up.
Okay. Two.
Bonus
No.
action, I'll blow a kiss to Bernia.
Burn
Thatcher,
ya.
I keep doing this. It's now in my brain.
Oh dear.
Now you double dumped.
That's a double negative. It means you're back together.
Yep.
2 wrongs do make a right, Jay.
Now what it is,
Yeah.
I dumped him, took him back to just dump him again.
Yeah. So Mazdak.
Same
let's
again.
have-
Try
so,
and
yeah.
contain.
That is genius. +5.
Okay, so that's another 18 to 25, 30.
Okay. You've just sorted it. You've spent a short while just containing this thing. A couple of them have squeezed out, but then you tightened your focus and you contained it right there. And then you just, with one little push, just go right on your way, and you just close the rift.
Hey,
Hey. Awesome.
Cool.
So,
That fight could have had variable length, but yeah, you've gone in, done the job, got it done. So we'll take a quick break at that point as we finish the encounter.
sure. Okay. Break time. Buy some interesting things or steal them.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what to do. Hello, welcome back. We are in some sort of time loop. Perhaps. Who knows? Nobody knows. Well, the DM does. DM?
Maybe I don't even know.
This is a possibility.
Maybe I'm so tricksy, even I don't know my next move.
That's my
So-
style of DMing.
Is this all Ellie's plan? And you just, she gives you a few instructions each section.
Yeah, pretty much. I just write things on post-its and get her to pick things, and that's the way everything moves along.
Nice.
But
Yes, my child disrupted my diet. That's what happened.
so, with the last of the two flying versions of the Sakalex defeated, and the rift moved swiftly on by Mazdak, here we are in the courtyard. The rift gone.
I'll just look around and say,
So,
that was very weird.
Mazdak,
Yes.
is there a possibility, given that we know the rifts have been created by the god of time, that you're interacting with them in this way is causing this time loop as a reaction?
I mean, I can't see how, because all I'm doing is allowing the rift to close. I'm just not allowing anything to come through it.
But just as this is a new magic that you have discovered, created, is it possible that there's after effects that we're not aware of?
I mean, it's entirely possible. I think what I need to do is to think about this and study. And I'm just going to reach out in my mind onto the weave and see if. Oh, what happened
So
there?
I was trying to think. Got it.
Went very blurry.
Yes.
I'm just going to sort of expand my mind into the weave again and see if I can follow the trace of that rift as it leaves this dimension. See if there's any sort of traces of where it's going. If you know what I mean.
Okay. Make your check, your weave manipulation check.
Oh, that's bad. 13.
It's just gone.
Yeah.
It's difficult. I mean, you've, for sort of explanation purposes, you have done a fair amount of detection and manipulation within the weave of this world. You probably suspect that the weave extends between worlds, but you've not done anything relating to that. So, no idea.
Okay, that's fine.
Qual will go over and begin an examination of these creatures and the similarities / differences in what we fought yesterday from his examination from the day before.
Okay. Make a what would it be, nature check? Or maybe medicine check if you want to go that route.
I have a question for Kral when you've done that.
Yeah. Let's nature. So his nature is +5, medicine is +2, so it's either 17 or 20. Dealer's choice.
Well, okay, let's go with the 20, shall we? For all intents and purposes, this is the same creature. They just have wings.
Right.
So, Kral,
Yeah.
yesterday we took one of these, or you took one of these back to the house, is that correct?
No.
Right.
Lucrezia was well. I spoke to Lucrezia after you guys all left, and she was quite adamant that I couldn't have them, and
Right.
he will lean into Matic, but she was going to make sure that I got one just so I could study it and maybe have some of the metal.
I mean,
However-
they are dangerous things to have, so yeah, I can understand why she wouldn't let you have one.
Yeah, well, considering that we're the ones trying to close this thing and we need all the advantages we can get, I thought, the metal might come in handy. But yeah, so I was on the understanding that we would be having one delivered to the house, but I mean, if you want to test the theory, we've got the horses now. I could strap one to the back of my horse potentially, maybe, and then.
But these creatures are huge, though, aren't they? And heavy. DM.
They're extremely heavy, yeah.
But if we rig up like a sled type thing, I could probably, and we use a couple of the horses, we could potentially drag it back to the house.
How heavy are they? I'm guessing they're heavier than 500 pounds.
Yeah, I got told I couldn't pick one up.
Okay.
Yes. Much heavier than 500 pounds.
Mastek has told the party that his future self is now his...
Yes. Indeed, I did.
Mastek,
Hmm.
your other self, the one that you say is in the
In the
magic
weave.
of the world.
I mean, I could ask.
He was the one that told us that these creatures could reflect magic.
Correct.
He has encountered them before.
I guess.
Can you ask him how they appeared, whether they had wings or not?
Sure.
Something that tells me that the duality of you and him may have something to do with this. I don't know enough to explain why I think this.
Okay. I will open my book and write. Ask a question. I will write out. Mastek. We've encountered the same rift for a second time, and everyone appears to have not remembered the first time, as if some sort of time loop is occurring. The creatures were slightly different this time. They had wings. What were they like when you encountered them? And I'll let that sort of sink into the page.
Okay. Roll me a D100, please.
D100. That's that one. And that one. 44. All the fours, 44.
Oh, the force 44.
Yeah, you see the ink sort of blobs and then reconstitutes and tries to make some words, but doesn't quite say anything. There's a couple of words, it and the, no, pop up. But he doesn't seem to be able to form full sentences to you yet.
Right, we're having some communication difficulties currently. I suspect this is to do with him being in the weave as he's not been before, and me not knowing how to reach him in the weave. I'll work on it.
Could it be that the active rift, with it disrupting the weave, could be affecting your communication with him?
To be honest, Carl, I don't know, and that worries me that I don't know something, but it's entirely possible that the rifts are disrupting communication between myself and me. Or me, myself, and I. So, yes, I suspect that there is sort of time weirdness happening to disrupt the communication. I will try harder.
Since all of this has stopped, Atan is just concentrating a little bit around the area. I just want to know, compare, and use his knowledge of magic in the weave and everything. Does the rift feel, does the area or the rift area feel different to what it was before the first time we encountered it? Are there any differences in any of the magics from it?
Make an Arcana check for me.
Ooh.
Page 19.
It is exactly as you remember it.
Oh wow, okay. Mazdak, there's nothing different about this rift. It's exactly the same. The aura, the magic gives off from the first one we encountered to this one.
Yes.
It's almost as if it's a duplicate, so as if it's not from anywhere else or any time else. It is exactly the same.
Yes. So, I think what we need to do... DM, can I try and make a rift?
Oh my god, okay.
Can
Okay,
I...
that said, well then, right.
Can I try and pull strands of the weave apart to inspect what's in between the strands? I'm not going to pull them very far, just so I can take a look at what is between the strands of rift. Because up till now I've just been using the strands of the weave. What's between the strands of the weave?
I'm assuming that we would all see this flash in Mazdak's face, right? This his.
He has an idea. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm not hiding anything. I'm just
Atan
thinking.
would 100% be like, "What's the idea, Mazdak?"
Well, just let me look, and I'll just pull it apart to have a look.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a lab for this.
Too late doing
He's
it.
doing it. Let's mark off a 3rd level spell slot for me
Ooh, 3rd level spell. Okay.
and make a weave manipulation check.
I'm just gonna subtly move a little bit closer to Mazdak.
A natural 20
Go on, baby.
for 27 total.
Okay. So you just reach into it and just peel it back, and suddenly a mind flayer pops out in your face.
Oh god, oh god.
You see something, an entity of some sort. You're so close to it, it just looks like skin, but you can see it breathing and moving.
It's skin or scales?
Not scales, not like if you're thinking dragon, that's not what this looks like.
Okay. I will... Tempting. I'm going to message it.
Oh, why is the wizard being allowed to do wizard things?
I will message it. I was just looking at it, point at it and go, "Hi, I'm Mazdak. we're having some issues with time. If you're who I think you are, can you do something?
Can you do something?
Yeah. I don't know what to ask him. It. Them.
I hate this. This pause as you're just holding the weave open, and there is just one deep word that comes through as Frigga.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think it is. Cool. Okay, I'm going to let my grip on the weave go so it knits back together and sort of step a few paces back. So, turns out the weave contains the old god of time, and perhaps the weave is what is keeping them imprisoned.
That might
So-
possibly explain why there are no wizards in the future.
It does. But Mazdak is from the future and he's a wizard.
And you are
So,
unique.
I would go the other way and say that the weave is the barrier between realms, not maybe
So
the
if-
thing that.
if I can create a hole large enough for the old god of time to escape, we could persuade them to assist us in our other endeavours. Right? I mean, it can't be that hard, right?
Old god of time escaping is what led to that future. The one
Why?
that the golems and the Ridugita came from.
Yes, but if we talk to the old god of time and persuade them to assist us,
I think that will be easier with what our current plan is.
okay. But it's interesting, though, isn't it? You can
There is
manipulate the weave
definitely
and sort of push it together and move the strands about. But I never thought of pulling the strands apart.
Mm.
That's incredibly interesting.
If the weave is magic, I do wonder what my aura does to it.
Kroll looks up from his examination, and I will come back to this in just a moment. I would hazard just one slight caveat to that. If you pull the strands wide enough to allow the old god of time to break free, are we entirely certain that we can put the weave back together again, or are we just going to
No.
be stuck with a massive gap?
I don't know. It's another one of those things I don't know. But this time I'm excited about it.
However, caveat number 2 will kind of follow up to caveat number 1. Would this not be the good idea to start the lessons for either myself or Atan or both of us, so at least there's 3 pairs of hands rather than just one?
Oh, yes, I think so. I'm not sure we have time. It's again, that's a little joke. But anyway, because we need to get the Ridugita. So, let's go.
Mr.
Before tomorrow happens.
Right.
Because yesterday we did this, we went home, we recovered.
It is going to take us a couple of days' travel to get to it.
Well,
I'll be back in one moment. I wish to check on the Divine Realm.
can I just check the weave as Bernia goes past on her earlier suggestion of it doing something to the weave, her divine magic? Can I just watch the weave around Bernia as she walks past? Does it distort or warp in any way?
It doesn't really seem to, no.
Okay.
I was just curious as a player because it's like magic dampening. But
Just as we're all standing about, presuming I'll have attendance, everyone's cuts and bruises distributed, plasters and blankets as appropriate. Just going to take out one of my notebooks from my journal and flip through it, one of my handwritten notebooks, and just to see if there's anything odd about it.
Anything odd about any of your handwritten notebooks?
Yes.
Like what?
Well, if it was a published text, the text that's in the book would be known to others. But if the handwritten notebook, it's only would be known to me. So if the content had been changed or the legibility.
Okay. Do a quick investigation check.
Please roll well.
Guidance.
What's that do?
You can have a
With a
D4.
Oh, that was a base 19 then.
Excellent.
With a 2, so that's a 21.
Nice.
Okay. It looks exactly as you remember it. Ash, you've been trying to.
Yes. I've had an idea, and it kind of seems a little bit off the wall, but I'm going to go with it. Can I cast Fabricate on the body of this creature?
Okay.
Because it's basically made of rock and metal, but can I cast with the metal being a raw material? Can I cast Fabricate on the body of the creature in an attempt to make a suit of half plate from the material?
Let's just check. Okay. Oh. Can I go? Is there any restrictions on what you can create with Fabricate?
memory serves, you can only if it has like detailed skill required, you need to have the proficiency.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, that
I
wouldn't
don't remember
be-
the wording.
Yeah.
I did the same thing for Bernia's armor, but it was obviously different materials. I'm just kind of thinking, trying to head off any objection at this point, and just go straight ahead and just make a suit of half plate with a specific person in mind.
Right. I'm gonna. You try to do it, knowing that what this creature sort of seems to be constructed of.
Mhm.
But the spell just cannot transmutate those materials.
Cool.
They are, although does seem to be metal and rock, it is organic material.
Cool.
Almost as if it's reflecting it back, but just cancelling itself out.
Oh, interesting. I hadn't thought about the spell actually just being bounced back. Yes, you get transmutated into a suit of armor.
No, I didn't mean like that, but like because it doesn't. You can't transmutate or fabricate in as such. It just kind of cancels itself out, type thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I hadn't really thought about the magical reflective property of it, but yes, it probably would fail for that same reason.
Okay, fair enough. Good to know. Had to give it a bash, to be fair.
Yes, you did.
Yes, Bernier brings up a good point, Mazdak. This happened before, and we can't be certain it's not going to happen tomorrow or today, however you look at it. So if we go to the Redigita as soon as, we could be in the middle of nowhere using a teleport spell just to get back here.
Counterpoint. You can teleport us, correct?
Yes, it takes a second, but yes.
Okay, so we head to the university. We take the teleport to wherever it is we're going.
By Tosco.
It's not Pytosco, though, is it?
The closest one we
See
can get.
where's nearest.
We go to Sandemia. Are we not?
Oh, it's
Sand
Sandemia,
Mountain.
yes.
Or Valaya.
It's on the border. Yeah, it's on the border
of-
between Titus and Sandemia.
I thought it was on the border between Valaya and Sandemia.
No, it went up into the mountains where the dwarves are.
Oh,
That's where the
yes,
explosion
of course.
happened, and that's where it emerged. But it then went north into the Pytosca Mountains.
And also, that's where the big rift is happening, isn't it? The big rift happens where the original one happens. So, let us
Why don't
portal across to our nearest.
on that? Why don't I just point out? Yes, the big rift, the next one that's happening in 3 weeks, you are told is happening on that same battlefield. I think you missed that last week, Jade, but they found out that the final rift is on that original site. However, the creature had moved up through Sandemia and was seen sleeping, sort of on the
What
border.
did we get? We were going to.
Amprium, the nearest.
But we can't teleport to there, can we?
No, you can go to Nishiant.
Okay. So we
and
teleport to
drop from there.
Nishiant. You teleport us to Amprium.
I can't do that. It's exactly the same as the main teleport's work. I need to know the destination. I need to have it pre-learned.
Ah,
I only have 2, hence why I can get us back to Cantisha, and I
Right.
think I can get us back to my one in Greconoria. It says above the table with DM. I could learn more, but it would take time.
right.
I'm going to, whilst they're discussing this, I'm going to go up to Ixana, place my hand on his head, give him a bit of a scritch, and then I'm going to try and commune with Nagale,
Okay.
because after this, I kind of want to make sure that everything is okay up in the Divine Realm, because we've just had a time hiccup, and it's all concerning.
Yeah. Okay. Make a faith check for me then, please.
Just say. 14 for 22.
Okay. You go through your normal routine, give Meglina a little scritch, try and reach out. What is it you say to Nagale?
Something strange has happened. Time is acting oddly. I want to make sure that all of you are safe up there.
Okay. You sit, waiting for your words to be heard, waiting for a response, but none comes.
Does it feel like that she is busy, or does it feel like that she's not there?
With the 22, it feels like your message doesn't get sent.
Hmm.
There's something in the way.
We clearly didn't get all the monsters and all their reflecting spells. Sorry. Yes?
I cannot make contact to the Divine Realm. I tried to commune to Nagale and I cannot reach her. I do not know if you are feeling the same with Amriel.
I will attempt to contact her. So I will cast my symbol of Ambriel in my hand and close my eyes and
Okay.
prepare.
Make a faith check for me, please.
19.
Okay, so you go through your normal routine, similar to what you've just seen Bernie go through, and you speak your words, try and make connection, but that connection cannot be made.
I'm afraid my result is much the same as yours, but I suspect I know what may be happening, and this may be to the frustration of some of you, but to confirm my theory, we will have to return to the house and wait until morning.
I think that is the best plan. Mostly that we do not want to be caught out whilst traveling. We will not have any guaranteed way to prove that we have flipped back in time.
Indeed.
So,
Well, there is a way, isn't there? Kral,
There is.
could you cut a piece off of one of these creatures?
I can make the attempt.
And then if we take that with us to the house...
Yeah. So I will attempt to try and take, even if it's just some shavings of the metal. I'm just going to see what I can get off this creature.
Yeah, I mean, they're tough, but you've seen Sasha's sword cut through pretty swiftly, so they're not invincible. You can certainly take a chunk of this creature with you.
Yeah, so I'm just going to sort of see if we can take a chunk from sort of the rear armored section, and just sort of carve out the section, the piece.
Yeah. Okay. So you all heading back to the house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
look,
before, Bazdak,
Yes.
is it worth us just going to the council and speaking to Lucrezia first, and then if she remembers?
Well, we spoke to her yesterday, remember?
I'm just going to say one thing. If memory serves, she'll be along in about 3, maybe 4 minutes now it's closed.
Because we spoke
So
to her here, didn't we? As Kral says.
yeah. Just before you spoke, I was about to say, Lucrezia works around the corner.
Timing.
That is...
Timing. Oh,
Yeah, so she wanders round with a, well, you seem to have fixed that pretty quick. When you finally got here, I mean. Don't worry.
Something strange is happening, Lucrezia.
How so? Many strange things are happening.
We already dealt with this rift once before.
Yeah, you sort of said something like that this morning. What? I don't know what you mean.
Before,
like what
when
was
we
said.
went yesterday to us, we came to this rift, and there were many, many creatures that came through, like the ones you see there, but they did not have wings.
I killed 7 of them myself.
And then we had an evil sort of fully turn around and go argument about me having a sample of these.
Oh yeah, I can't let you do that. Or is that what this argument was about?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, at least me and yesterday me are consistent.
Hmm.
So
How does she
Concerning
see?
the
I know there's a lot of strange things happening, and from what you've told me about how you've figured out the old god of time and stuff, are you saying you're in a time loop?
Pretty much, yeah.
we don't know for certain, but
Certainly
that's what
seems
it
that way.
feels like.
The days looped once, though, except the creatures were different.
Hmm.
And Sasha only got to kill 2 of them by the looks of it.
Well, technically only 1 today.
Oh.
After she
Better
said,
luck tomorrow?
Well,
After she-
we can hope.
after she said what she just said, how does she seem? Does she seem genuine? Like she actually doesn't remember, or is she putting on a face?
Inside
Megan, inside check!
I specifically ask that because it may just be you, DM, trying to keep up with everything, but you just said about Sasha killing 7.
Sasha said that a second
Oh,
ago.
did she? I must
Yeah,
have missed
That's
that.
where she got that from.
That's cool. That's
Yeah,
all
I
right.
said I'd killed 7 of them myself yesterday.
I must have missed it, but I'll make the check anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm shit at insight on this character, aren't I?
Oh, no.
13.
Oh, no. She seems genuinely baffled.
Whilst all this is going on and Lucrezia is here, can I'm just gonna reach out to the weave again and sort of try and navigate my way to future me to try and locate future Mazdak in the weave. So I'm going to try first just using the strands of the weave just to try and find Mazdak. If that doesn't work, I'm going to make another hole and try and find him there.
Okay. Start off with your weave manipulation check to try and just sense him out.
Okay, so this dice has been rolling brilliantly tonight. 18 again, so 25.
That's like your 4th or 5th 18.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Don't use them all up today. Tomorrow you're fucked.
Probably.
So, yeah, your ability, your increasing ability to be able to use the weave how you like, and your fairly personal knowledge of the subject that you're trying to locate, you can kind of feel his essence just spread through all of it.
Okay, cool. But there's no sort of concentrated part. He's just
Not in
scattered through it.
particular.
Okay.
Wait, was it like a 25? It seems to be okay. With a 25, it is spread out. There is kind of like a small central core. It feels like it's trying to sort of coalesce. Mazdak is trying to sort of come back together. Probably why his messages don't seem to
Okay.
be coming
Can I
to you.
assist in that in any way?
Oh, yeah. Make another check, and let's use a spell slot for this as well. Make it a second level. I'm just making this up as I go along.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so not quite so good. 17s for 24.
Okay. It's still at 24.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you just feel it. You feel all of him. All throughout, and it's so far and wide, and you just feel like you just wrap your mind around it and just start to help bring it all together. And it seems willing, this entity within the weave seems willing to try and just pull itself back together. It's not complete, but you've certainly given him a...
Yeah, sort of shown him the pathways, how
Yeah.
to get back. Cool. Yeah, so the rest of you see Mazdak is like... He's not shut his eyes this time, but the double pupil thing has happened again.
Mazdak do Mazdak things.
Yeah. And he's just sort of standing there swaying. I'm not really looking at anything because my eyes aren't focused, but I've got 2 sets of pupils.
So, what's the plan then? Are you guys gonna...
Back to the house, wait for tomorrow.
Right, okay.
Well, that's what I'm
Still
hoping for.
trying to figure out what is going on.
I'm gonna go do a bit of research, see if I can find any information on if anyone has experienced a time loop before.
It is also of concern that myself and Morgrax cannot seem to find any form of communication to our gods.
Oh. But can you still do...
I can still
Your-
heal.
You can still hear. Oh, okay, that's... Your magic is unaffected.
So it would seem.
Interesting. Okay. It's all good to know. I'll see if I can dig anything out for you, and I'll pop by later.
This might sound a little bit odd, but
It's all odd, Growl.
things directly around us don't seem to have been affected. So maybe we test a theory. Would you mind staying at the house with us tonight?
Oh. Okay. Sleepover. Could be fun.
Well,
I can promise some excellent tea.
Shall I bring me Jim Jams?
I mean,
Of course.
whatever you're going to be comfortable in. But I just want to test a theory that maybe that other things are being affected, but we weren't affected. So I want to test the theory to see whether that's just us or whether that's things close to us in our immediate sphere.
Yeah, so if I'm still there in the morning, assuming it loops again, if I'm still there, it's a proximity to you guys, and if I'm not, everything's reset except your memory, or something like that.
It would certainly seem that way if that's what happens, yeah.
It's not just our memories, though, because the horses that we've...
But
Yeah,
that's what I
sure.
mean. That's what I mean. Things out in our immediate sphere didn't reset. The horses, us. So if Lucrezia stays over tonight and things don't go back like for her and she remembers everything, then clearly it's everything else except us that's going back.
Yes, but I was merely explaining to Lucrezia that it wasn't just our memories that were affected.
No, I see. Okay. Yeah, okay, well, yeah, when I pop by later to let you know what I found out, I've packed a bag and I'll come stay at the house.
Just had a thought, DM. Pretty thought coming up.
Awesome.
Can I just have a wander around this courtyard? And I'm going to try and just feel out for any magics that may be happening in the area, as if there is a spell or a device which is magically doing this.
Yes, if you'd care to cast Detect Magic, you can do that.
I don't know. Damn it.
Some things
Yeah,
are
no.
kind of just go, yeah, sure, why not? But
Yeah,
that's
no.
very specifically a spell.
Yeah. Okay. Are there any buildings here then which have got wood on them? Go back to
Most
my
of
original thought. Okay, so on the way out, on like one of these side buildings where the overpass is,
Yeah.
can I just, I'll flick a claw out, and can I just put an AC in one of the slats of wood?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then a slash and then DC. No? Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll follow the rest.
Okay. Okay. You will go back to the house. Lucrezia goes up to the library.
Yeah, Mazdak comes to, everybody's left him. Right. Oh,
I'm probably stood
okay.
next to him. I'm still stood there.
Yeah, I was sort of.
We're going back to the house, Mazdak.
Oh, yes. Probably a good idea. Yes, we should do that for sure.
Yeah, and then on the way back to the house, Kroll will then relay sort of his theory to Mazdak and what he's asked Lucrezia to do for tonight.
Oh, yes, that would be a good idea. Excellent. Yes, perhaps I should go to the library as well. Just see if I can figure out anything about time loops. But then,
I mean,
if Lucrezia is already doing that, it seems a little redundant. But
Are you feeling alright, Mazdak?
Hmm?
You just reasoned yourself out of going to the library.
did I?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, that doesn't sound like me.
I mean, if y'all want to go to the library, Mazdak, I'm happy to accompany you.
It's very difficult to maintain eye contact with you, Mazdak.
It is. Why?
With your eyes.
With your what?
They are.
You
Never
speaking
mind.
in tongues, Banya? Are you okay?
Never mind. It is
Okay.
not important.
Sure. Okay.
I think that only really shows up when he's weave manipulating or casting spells.
Yeah, I think
They
I
go
mean,
back to normal. Yeah.
yeah, I think it's because I've just literally just been doing that. It fades fairly slowly back into one.
Ah.
So yeah. Right. Yes, I should go to the library. That's what I should do. Absolutely.
Do you want
Cool.
company?
Sure. If you wish to come along.
Right. Yeah, Kroll will go along. He is fairly observant and should be able to assist.
So yeah, I
Okay.
will go and research time loops.
Cool.
Probably bumping
What's
into
the-
Lucrezia at the same time.
Yes. We'll come to that. What are people going to be up to back at the house? Anything you're practicing or just stroking your horse, if you'll pardon the expression?
Fanar.
Aw.
Yeah, I think I'll be playing with my horsey.
I'll be doing medical reading.
Medical reading.
One must always keep abreast of the latest changes in medical techniques.
Absolutely.
I'm
On
going to
the way
meditate with Meglina.
Cool.
On the way back, I would like to stop off at any bookstores and try my luck and see if I can find any old books on time magic, anything like that. What may just be chucked away in a pile as if it's just junk.
Ooh. Okay. So, yeah, give me an investigation check, because there are tons of bookshops. It's the city of wizards.
Yeah.
You'd get
It's
buried
University Town.
yeah.
Well, it's not bad. I don't have a good investigation, but it's a natural 18 for 19.
Okay. So you don't see anything directly on the shelves about time magic. If you want to speak to someone about that sort of thing.
Yes, certainly. I'd have sort of like a look around, have like a flitter through, and be like, hello.
Ah, hello.
It may be a bit of an odd question, but I don't suppose you have any books, fact or fiction, on time magic, do you?
Oh, well, I don't know if I do, actually.
Richard
Can't tell
Davis
me
is
one.
alive and well.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, I might be able to find some fiction for you. But there are old wizards that would dabble with time. But I think your best place for that sort of bookery would be the library.
Yes, I've got a couple of friends going over there at the minute. I just had the impromptu thought of maybe somewhere in a bookstore something was discarded which was thought to be mundane.
Well, anything the council don't want books like that just being available to the public. So we aren't allowed to stock them, I'm afraid.
Not even the fiction ones?
Oh, we can do some fiction for you, if you're interested.
Certainly. Any fiction books you have to do with time, old wives' tales and things like that. Could be any help.
Beckons you and wanders over to the sci-fi section.
Doctor Who. Time books.
Shenaniganry.
And yeah, he sort of points at a few books and says about a couple of these involve a little bit of a time story. There was some old wizards that dabbled with time, and that sort of inspired a period of writing about traveling in time. You can pick up a book.
Yeah, I'll pick up whatever's there basically. Sort of like 2 or 3, 4 books which encounter this time storytelling, and be like, yes, I think this will do just to start with. How much?
I think you're the first person to look at those in about 5 years, so let's just call it 4 silver.
Thank you. And I'll just pass him a gold. Keep the change. It's okay.
That's very kind of you.
Helps keep the shop going. Knowledge is well spread.
Rightly so. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, and then I'll head back, catch up with the others, and yeah, pretty much do what Morgrax is doing, and just start reading through some of these books.
Yeah, so the pair of you can get a couple of comfy chairs and have a reading session.
I'd be training with Quincy. We'd be stomping out in the garden.
Nice. thought so. Just thought, going completely off track. As playing in Ascara, I would collect books, and Chaz, you gave me plenty of just
I did.
presumably random titles over the length of the campaign.
Yeah.
And I have one indeed called Temporal Anomalies. So you just picked up a copy of that.
Okay.
Yes. There is
Um,
that is-
disturbance
that
in the
is-
force.
If that is what it's called, that is definitely the first one I would start.
Yeah.
Make up of that on the spot of what you will.
So Bug and Sasha, you're in the garden
Yeah, just playing with the horse.
playing with the horses.
Thank
Um,
you.
There's
Not playing, strict training, which is
Right.
also fun.
there's a point, Sasha, where Quincy sort of rears back and like stomps on the ground like it did earlier against the creatures. And there's this blinding flash of light as the energy seems to be channeled through the crystals.
Excellent, Quincy. Very proud.
And similarly, Bug, you get a just a little explosion on the hooves as they land on the floor at one point. Just
Ooh.
fire erupting out of Nettle's hooves.
Excellent.
I'll pull my cloak over Megliner so that the flashes of light don't interrupt his nap.
Lovely. So, at the library, yeah, you catch up with Lucrezia. In fact, you pretty much followed her in.
Yeah.
By the speed of things. Oh, so you should have guessed you'd come and do your own research.
Well, yes, if we're both looking, then we may spot something the other one doesn't.
Right.
Makes sense to have more people looking. And Kral is
course.
very observant as well, so it's always good to have a Kral along to look for things.
To have a Kral. Not to self, good to have a Kral.
Oh,
Okay.
absolutely.
Well, I'll start up on the first floor then, if you want to take down here, and we'll
Sure. Yep.
we can interface should we find anything. So, go ahead and make a research check.
Research check. Oh, it's not so good today. It's +9, so 21. I rolled a 12 this time. The 18s have left me.
Yeah, the fucking +9.
Assisting.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, you've got advantage if Carl's assisting.
That's a 17, so 26.
Okay. So there's sort
Dice
of
never rolls that good. I'm very scared.
You know this library very well, and it's across 4 floors, except the 5th secret floor, which is a room with basically banned books. Only council members are effectively. You've been in there before early on. You granted access. But among the floors, there's kind of a couple of sections which you have to have strict permission to get into, where it talks about stuff that public folks shouldn't necessarily be reading about, and you think, I'm going to have a look in there at one point. And it springs to mind about the chronology wizards of old. People who used to try to manipulate the flow of time.
So what do you call it? Sorry.
Chronology.
Chronology.
Chronology?
Chronology.
Yeah.
Chronology. It's okay.
And it is sort of the most well recorded and written bits of information about the manipulation of time by the chronology wizards. They don't really exist anymore. The practice kind of got outlawed, though never really officially, just because dangerous. But there are tales of one or two kicking about still.
Okay. Any names?
Secretly. Not in the books that are written here.
Now, knowing wizards as I do, even if it's outlawed, people will still do it because wizards.
Yeah.
So, I might go and have a word with Severil, as he is known to be a bender of the rules. So,
Okay.
yeah, so, Kral, this book speaks of chronology wizards who the practice wasn't actually outlawed, but it was very much frowned upon. So the wizards doing it tended to stop doing it officially. Unofficially, however, I get the feeling there are maybe one or two still kicking around. So,
Oh, I'm fairly certain that there's still one or two that.
yeah, maybe we have a word with Severil to find out who he thinks could be relied upon to.
Apple.
Yes, as he did with the
Yeah.
pearls. So, yes.
Well, I mean, if anybody's going to know, he's as good a person as anybody to start with.
Yes.
Maybe we loop Lucrezia in with this.
Oh,
Just to let them know what
absolutely.
we're doing.
I shall look around to see if Lucrezia is about. I'm presuming she's up on the first floor.
Yeah, you can go and find her.
Yeah, we'll go and find her. Let her know what I found, and suggest my suggestion of going to go and speak to Severil.
Well, that's not a bad idea if anyone knows. He probably does.
Yeah.
How are your
Okay.
researches going?
Much the same, I think, just chronology wizards, but I've not found anything about anyone getting stuck in a time loop. There were bits about people sort of jumping back or forward a few seconds. Not any real significant amount, but no one getting stuck in that.
Right.
Okay, I will send. I will cast sending to Severil. Severil, do you know of any chronology wizards operating today, or ones that have retired, so to speak? I think I've got 8 left.
I've got 6, but it could be 8. I don't know. I'd go with 8.
6 is. Are you down? Are you down in the lab? That'll do.
Okay. A moment passes. Response comes.
I was about to say, technically, if he's in the lab, you need to roll for it.
Do I? Did we do that before?
Does it count as a separate plane of existence?
If it is a different plane of existence, there's a 5% chance the message doesn't arrive.
Oh, okay. In which case, yes, it is a pocket dimension.
Okay, so do you want me to
yeah.
roll for it?
Yeah, roll a 5% chance. So just roll a d20. Natural 1, it fails.
8.
Yeah, you're good. You go through. So thank you, Vinny.
Sorry,
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah, sorry. That's
American sending. No, it's...
Someone's going to be the rules lawyer.
I didn't mean it like that. I was just.
I'm only joking. Yeah. I don't stick to my own rules, so someone needs to remind me. So yes, you send off your message. You wait a moment, and several responds. Ah, Mazdak, yes, I am in the lab. Come see me. That's it.
Cool. Okay. Let's go see several. If you wish to come along, Lucrezia, you're more than welcome. And yeah, we will make our way to the laboratory.
Making our way
To the laboratory.
to the laboratory.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want to call it there.
No, we can go down and have a quick chat if you want to
Sure.
spend a couple of minutes. Bank
Yeah.
holiday tomorrow. It's all good.
Okay.
Sorry to shift workers.
Have a
Yeah,
taste
so
of
you can head to the courtyard, pop in the thing, open up, snatch it as you wander back in. Carl, were you going with?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Did
So, yeah.
Did Lucrezia come with, or is she doing something?
No, she'll stay. Yeah, and you wander around the loop and head in. As soon as he sees you, he flies on over and lands.
So,
Afternoon.
hi. How is it going? Is it all good?
About as I was going to say about as well as yesterday. No, I think it's good. I think I'm making some headway.
Excellent, excellent. We seem to be, well, we think we may be caught in a time loop. We have now prevented this rift from, or dealt with this rift, the fallout of this rift twice in the same day. So yesterday and today. So we're a bit confused. We've done some research at the library, and my question still stands. Do you know of anyone who used to do chronology magic, or even if still does,
Still
and
does.
just flies under the radar?
When you say used to do it, are you suspecting somebody? Are you expecting me to give you a particular answer?
No. I'm just. If they have declared, because it's kind of frowned upon and it's very dangerous, so they might not want everybody to know that they might have declared that they've retired from chronology magic and doing something else, but in reality are actually still pursuing it.
Well, it has been 100 years or more since the practice was unofficially banned, but I know of an individual who has dabbled in such things.
Perfect. Would it be possible to talk with this individual at all?
I imagine he is currently in the council chambers.
Is he? Okay. Might we know his name?
Oh, I think you know him.
It's the Grand Master, isn't it?
Right. Okay.
It is not his official arcane tradition, but I know he's done some work with it. Out of curiosity, in his youth, or perhaps beyond.
Right. Well, we are after advice, so we're not going to ask him to practice anything, just give us the benefit of his wisdom. Thank you, Several. You are, as ever, incredibly helpful.
Yes.
I'll
Thank you.
let you crack on. We'll pop back tomorrow, which will possibly be today again. Who knows?
Good luck.
Thank you. And you. And we'll sort of head back up to the house.
Yeah. Yes, so you can head back to the house, catch up with everyone else, doing all the things that they're doing.
Yeah, we'll fill them in on what we found out
Yeah.
and say that we've left Lucrezia there, researching further.
There you go. I feel like I'm slowly giving away more and more of this this table of mine about the council members.
Yeah. They're all dodgy. All of them.
They are all wizards.
That's
I'm
true.
assuming there was nothing found, it was just fiction in the book.
Yeah. I mean, stories inspired by the wonderful forefront of magical expedition, and about people. You know, there's a romance novel in there as well about someone going back in time to find the love that they'd lost and so on. But yeah, it's all fiction. There's no details at all.
It was just a whim.
Yeah.
Away.
Whim away?
Yeah, nice. Okay, excellent. Well, we'll end it there.
Cool.
Sorry, Debbie, was
I
there
need a
something?
decision on this all fucking night. I need the next morning to happen. Just. Ah.
We'll get to that next week. I'm pleased to see you invested in the mystery.
If we end up going through this time loop again, Bernier's going to go hunting marmots in the garden,
Okay.
searching for groundhogs.
Yep. Cool.
Oh, that was really good fun. Thanks, Martin. That was really
Yes.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
through-
glad you also played Bullman Stat by rolling really high, so we didn't have a really drawn out fight, because that'd be kind of boring.
This is kind of
Doing the same fight.
this is kind of new for me, and I don't normally roll that well. So next week's going to be a shit show.
Oh, it could be.
Next week you'll have to use all 4 charges.
Yes, indeed. But yeah, I've used quite a lot of spell slots today. On that.
Now that I've actually tried to sort of enforce your walls bending.
Yes,
abilities.
my world-breaking abilities. But it was interesting, like poking through, pulling the weave apart, and just seeing the old god of time was like right there, like, oh fuck.
Mazda
Most
was like,
people don't.
hi there.
Yeah.
Yeah, most people wouldn't literally poke the bear in a situation like that.
I'm sorry, have you not met Mazda before?
Since I said most people.
Yeah, that's true.
Mazda is not most people.
Absolutely not.
But he just basically went,
Hiya.
There's a... Hello.
There's Mazda.
The idea of you opening a hole big enough for it to come out of, though, is an interesting one.
Yeah, I mean, I
Pretty
kind of
mildly.
want to do it, but
I mean,
the whole premise of our what we're about is we've got to go to the divine realm, to free the old gods so they can talk to the new gods and blah blah blah, and get rid of
also,
Desk.
if we help the old god of time, do you reckon he could do us a favour and get rid of Contrarara before Contrarara becomes a problem?
That was my kind of where I was trying to go with that. Was, persuade the god of time to help us in our other endeavours. I didn't want to say anything out loud because obviously she can hear us.
Yeah.
See, I just don't believe that the God of Time would help us.
Why? Of course they
He
would.
just doesn't have the time.
But if we free him from his eon-long bondage,
Yeah, if you release someone from prison, help them escape, they're generally grateful.
I also have that
you need
scene.
Mazdak needs to tattoo the weave onto his body and then go in. So, no Prison Break reference, anyone?
Yeah.
I'm going in.
I'm going in.
So hopefully I've helped future Mazdak become
Coalesce.
sort of.
Hopefully, you've helped Mazdak become useful.
Yeah, he's gone sort of scattered through the weave. I don't think he thought that through, which is unusual. I mean, Mazdak
Mazdak.
always thinks.
Yeah.
It seems very unusual, but also very on brand.
Yeah, well, kind of, I suppose. I really, really enjoy playing Mazdak because he's just so single track mind at times.
Yeah.
He gets an idea and that's the idea. This will save the world and go for it.
He basically railroads himself.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
And the way you play him, Chaz, the way you just run with things that are thrown at you is fantastic as well.
Thank you.
Like I'll have just a random thought that I'll just kind of throw in there and you just take it and go, and I love it.
Yeah, I do try and sort of do that because I watch, when I'm DMing, I watch other people do that with things. I'm like, that's a really cool thing to do. Let's do that. It's like my Chaos Dwarves. I very rarely have to do any kind of crumbs leading somewhere. You just go, oh, treasure, monsters.
Press the button.
Yes, there's this big red button. And it's great.
There wasn't, but there is now.
Yeah, it's
Easily appear for dwarves.
you kind of have to have a chaos gremlin or two in each party, and I think Mazdak fulfills that role quite well because there's a lot of sensibleness going on in this party.
I mean, I'm chaos.
Yeah, you're just violence.
You'll press the button like this when it's spawning animated swords.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we've proven that already.
Yeah. I do feel with this party, it's kind of come together of late. Like there was a lot of division earlier in the campaign, but there seems to be a lot more just like combined focus between the lot of you, and it's really good. It's really
We
good.
don't have to deal with the Marius anymore.
Well, that kind of is a factor, I think.
Yeah,
I was going to say, you know, there was a lot of division, and then some of the PCs got killed off, and everyone else is now towing the line because they're like, please not me next.
That could be, but that maybe helps people.
I think there's also another factor is, holy crap, do not let Mazdak press that button. Going on. Which is fair. And let's all find something for Sasha to hit.
I just feel wrong that I'm having to play the resident sensible person.
I do think
Mostly.
that Kroll is a nice sort of counterpoint to Mazdak sometimes.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I think there's a lot of now we have of course Morgrax as well.
Yeah,
making sure everybody's hydrated, well fed, warm. It just kind of. I think Morgrax has bound the party together, to be honest. Because
Morgrax has
everybody loves Morgrax. That's the whole point. All of the parties, like, if Morgrax tells you to do something, you just do it. There's no, argument.
Next week.
Yeah, there's no sort of argument or dissent. It's like, oh, yes, Mum.
I was going to say, I don't know who's more of the leader of the party. Is it Morgrax or Bernier? But that's just Mum and Dad.
Yeah.
Or Mum and Mum.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got two
exactly.
mums basically, haven't we?
Yeah. It's a two-mum household.
We got stern mum and we got caring mum.
Yeah, firm but fair, Mum.
Yeah,
And here, have a blanket and a snack.
PTSD mum who
Mum.
can't. Yeah, we've got PTSD mum who can't really deal with much more of our shit before she blows her top, and then we've got mum that basically just doesn't tolerate any of our shit. Full stop.
Yeah. And also has biscuits.
And all, yeah.
Bernie, didn't we already have a scene which was like, your mother and I have been up worried about you all night?
Yeah, I remember that actually. Do you remember that?
I've just got this sense of basically Morgrex essentially having the Goodberry spell, but it's Werther's originals.
I was going to mention Werther's.
But literally, like, if you cast it, it's Werther's originals.
Yep.
That'd be amazing. That's so funny. Right, okay. We really enjoyed all of this. It was fantastic. Martin is a fabulous DM. Everybody is a really excellent player. We're having a very good time. As for you, if you liked it, that's fantastic. We love you. Come on in. Be our friend. Be our chum. We love you. If you didn't like it, however, well, you know what you can do, don't you? Off you fuck.